We're exploring trends in marketing for abundance, and it is not what you think.
I'm Yvette Mayer, and you're about to discover how the human design gates can help you create more engaging content to grow your business. In each episode, we explore a specific gate's unique frequency as a cosmic content code. Let's dive in.
We're talking today about Gate 55, which is the gate of abundance of spirit. From a marketing perspective, I consider this gate to be about having a frequency of faith. This gate is so reminiscent of where we're moving to in the new paradigm. Gate 55 is about raising collective consciousness and the fact that as we move towards 2027, this is actually going to be unfolding where we move out of the old paradigm led by mental and practical thinking towards more emotional and feeling and body oriented wisdom. This is an exciting time to be alive. And I know, because you're watching me, that you are open to spirituality, that you have a little bit of the woo inside of you. And that's important in this because as someone with a little bit of woo, you are going to have to help lead the way to a new way of being in the world, to be part of this new paradigm, to be a role model for this shift in collective consciousness. And honestly, it doesn't matter what your human design type is or what profile lines you have. I know that you're here. I know that your heart is open. I know that you want to be a part of the new paradigm and that you have within you this frequency of faith that I speak to with this gate, that you know how to manifest, that you have experience with the power of attraction. You understand that we are here to thrive collectively rather than from every man being in it for himself. And in the new paradigm, it's not that we throw away the tools that we have or the decades of marketing intelligence, but that we work with our human design to align into the parts of us that are on a higher frequency, because that's what's going to connect us more and help us to build our legacy. And I'm so excited to tell you about my digital marketing success by design bundle, because inside this accessibly priced program, you're going to learn exactly how to use human design in your marketing to operate on this new frequency and be in the energy of abundance. Exploring the low frequency of Gate 55. How do you have a low frequency of abundance? Well, actually, in the low frequency of this gate, if you experience this essence of victimhood, that is what you're dealing with this week. It's making things all about yourself and in the process, feeling like bad things happen to you. It's a sense of poor me. There's also the element of blaming others. It's a very negative kind of frequency to hang out in. And we don't want you hanging out there. What is available to you when you notice this type of thinking coming up, this victimhood, this blaming, is opening yourself up to a higher consciousness and actually tapping into your woo, connecting to source, experiencing and sharing your belief that we are all here as one and that there's a sense of freedom for everybody when we value the gifts in each and every human and want the best for others. This is the new paradigm, and this is the high frequency of Gate 55, the frequency of faith. This is totally my experience with human design for marketing. I got so many signs that this is the direction that, I'm going to call it Ra-Uru-Hu, wanted me to go on in the form of things like butterflies and bees and more clients and more demand than I'd ever experienced. But in that moment, I was working with a coach who recommended that I didn't explore this path because it was so competitive. Imagine if I had listened to this reactionary energy or felt that somebody knew better than the guidance that I was receiving. That would have been a travesty, not just for me, but for you as well, because this wisdom needs to be out there. But I had to cultivate faith in me. I had to step into this frequency of faith about my mission and the universal guidance that I was receiving. And Oh my goodness, am I so pleased that I did. And this is what I want for you as well. The first cosmic content prompt is about manifestation. I fundamentally believe in the power of manifestation, and I have a feeling that you do as well. Let me know if you're on board in the comments. What we want to be doing this week is making sure that we're exploring this with our audiences, that we're teaching them about things like the law of attraction, helping them become more intentional with taking actions that will actually open them to receive exactly what they want. Now, we do need to make sure that this is relevant to your audience and what you offer. So you're working with them manifesting what they want, which is the transformation that you bring. The second prompt is really about coming out of the spiritual closet. I know so many women, and I'm one of them, who feel like a little bit of a black sheep in their family and hide away all of their spiritual tools and their beliefs around things like the new paradigm. Enough. Your people, the right people that you can help, that you can serve, and that want your support are in there with you. They want to know what your woo is. We want to know what your woo is. What's your woo? Tell us in the comments. Please, this week, allow yourself to be a little bit brave, get out of your comfort zone, think about your audience, not your friends, not your family, but your future clients, and be open and honest about your woo. 55 is your permission slip to own your woo and be a part of the movement that is coming in the new paradigm. And by the way, Gate 55 is such a powerful force that on the Human Design podcast that I'm on each month, when we explore the transits, we always check in with Gate 55. Make sure that you subscribe to the Human Design podcast and look out for the transit episodes every single month.